It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Oilers' sure-handed tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Oilers and the Steamers on Monday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than...
Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it's going to be the man under center who brings him out, now in his 9th NFL season.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Steamers getting their punt team out there. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this one doesn't go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front ready to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, ball at the 36. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 29. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. Brought in right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked up by the defense. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Steamers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steamers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5, and he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Oilers and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Motion man sent left. To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying an option here, play to the left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 11. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. 2nd time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick-6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steamers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick-6. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 19. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Our score, 14-0. Back to Houston in just a moment. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. They'll throw it again. This one's caught. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally.
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers make it a one-score game in the first half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
An extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Oilers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First down throw for Jackson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Third and long for him here. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and third downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
The Oilers about set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Completed left side to Thomas. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Jackson now, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Back out runs their offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Airing it out to start this drive. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one hits for 30. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From midfield now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and short. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. A very short kick here from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. This offense ready to get going again now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. And it's the Steelers who have it. 2nd and 9. Jackson yet again. Dumped off to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Got him in. It's Thomas. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And again, it's Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
all set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Oilers push their lead to 3. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Jackson trying again after the pick. Flush out. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Oilers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 36. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll throw it again. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. First down from the red zone. It is caught left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Blown back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Oilers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steamers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Jackson looking to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Across midfield at the 45. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Option give here. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Short side option here. He's running left. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steamers start the 2nd half with some needed points. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steamers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Oilers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Throwing now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Catch made underneath by the back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They're throwing it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. This offense getting all set for this series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Headed out right. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Their offense ready to take the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He's dropping back to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or 2 short of midfield. No return on that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. From midfield now. Dump off caught by his back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
It's on the in route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion left. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers make it a 9-point advantage. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Oilers make it a 10-point ball game. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 28. Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He finds space, middle of the field. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give him a first down. Option design here. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steamers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Offense to the line for second down. Now looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Their offense running back out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Complete out to the right. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Brought in right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Still one more in their pocket to use. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. He's on the move. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Oilers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Oilers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.